Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Tomb of the Mad Sun. It has been hell, holidays, and what have you. But we are back, and we are debatably ready to roll. Now,
Debatably.
Yeah.
now, who remembers what happened last time? Given that it has been almost a month.
Okay.
All right, so. Oh, you want to take it?
So, last that I can recall, feel free to fill in the gaps. We found out that some curious murders were occurring within a town, particularly targeting some paladins who went on an expedition and found some kind of a water purifying relic, if I remember that correctly.
You are correct.
We came into the town, initiated an investigation, and I believe it was both Vice and Locke taking a look at the locations of the murders, finding out that these not only were the people being very much targeted, but they were also being hit in specific spots. These assassinations occurring so that a symbol could be drawn over the city itself for some kind of ritual. I'm a bit hazy on the actual ritual details. I just remember it's making a symbol for some purpose. And we managed to... We went to one assassination spot, which was outside of the town and linked up to a Templar tunnel system. We utilized that to try and get a good vantage point on a suspected area where two assassinations would need to take place in order for the ritual to get complete. So, whilst everyone was kind of standing guard on the outside, one of the potential targets came around. The squad utilized this opportunity to try and keep the man secure, while Locke had a heart-to-heart with this man, who was one of Locke's mentors, if I remember correctly. Very, very close to Locke. They had a good, strong relationship. They had themselves a quote-unquote heart-to-heart in the church, as Vice noticed a body has been discovered outside of the church, and things are about to pop off.
The last part that you forgot is the faker slipped up and revealed that he wasn't actually my mentor. He was a shapeshifter taking the place of my mentor.
Yes.
And we leveled up.
I never gave XP.
Nope. We don't level up until we get back to the Explorers Guild.
Either the Explorers Guild or to the other base. Essentially, come back from your mission alive.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the base in my pocket.
Pocket base!
But, that is correct. Thank you for the recap. That is pretty on point. Take an inspiration. Take an inspiration. It will last you until the end of the session. And let's see.
Well, looks like we're just balling out of our mind.
Yeah. And so we will pan over to. There was supposed to be a flashback. It was supposed to start on a flashback, but no, not everybody's here. Okay. Flashback will have to come later. Let's see.
No thoughts, head empty, run hands.
All right. And so we pan over to upon the discovery of. We'll head over to Vice upon discovering the body. Turns with a concerned expression on his. With a concerned scowl, turns to the church and is probably ready to go check up before a violent explosion happens at the floor of the building, with glass shattering in all directions.
Ooh.
Painting the ground now in violent hues from the glass. And we pan into the insides of the building, where the two has just exchanged blows. One in anticipation of the fraud, and the other knowing that his cover will be blown soon. Or that his cover had been blown. Every damage exchanged. Lock upon striking, you were hit with moments. You were hit with memories of moments that you've had with your mentor, not because of on part that yes, your mentor has been killed, but it seems that your memory is starting to be clouded with these moments of him, that it's becoming difficult to focus onto the person in front of you. Make me a. Let's see. I need to remember the stats that existed. Let's see.
That sounds like a resolute check.
Yeah, make a resolute check.
Alright. Remembering Australia rules. That is a pass. Wait, is there any modifier?
There is. I'm just trying to find the stupid folder. There it is. Okay, it was blank for a moment on my part too. Okay.
Worry.
Like I couldn't even see where what the stats what stats are to what box.
Whoa.
It would be. It would be modified by your. It would be modified by your vigilant. Let's see. Or not by your vigilant, but let's. Bleh. It would be modified by. Let's see. Modified by 3.
Then fail.
Plus or minus?
Minus.
Yeah, fail.
Womp.
And and so you grip you tightly grip your blade, and you try you go for it to try to go for a strike before before these clouded before these memories and start to cloud you and cause more emotional damage than what's already been done. And you go for and as you go for the blow, blade goes through a body. And it goes through a body, and you look to it, and it seems to be it now appears to be a skinless flesh of another person. And in that shock of confusion, you snap back to reality. And to everyone else, the glasses have shattered. Let's see. Make me a vigilance check. To the other two.
Oh, the other two? Okay.
Yeah, to the other two.
I don't hate you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I think you mean other three.
All right.
Is there a ghost?
We have
No,
the
wait,
card.
there's the captain card.
Yeah.
The inflatable
I
sparkle.
need that character sheet.
Just roll a just a. Just
Let's
roll a-
go!
Okay, it doesn't matter. Someone
I'm so
has.
vigilant! Anyways, where's that character
Let's
sheet?
go.
Let's go!
Symbarum! Symbarum at its finest! Okay, now, you know what has to happen now, Aaron.
No, I have to die. I'm gonna miss all my strikes.
No. Usually this is a sign that there's gonna be twice as many 20s.
It's only 420.
So,
Hey, yo.
you
I'm
wanna...
gonna start rolling 20s constantly in a row. It's going to suck.
Is it in source material? No.
Look. It doesn't. Look, if you're talking about
Here it is.
Abe's character, it doesn't matter. You got 2 1s.
What? No, the
No,
ranger
the
captain.
Yeah, guard stats.
Oh,
You forgot about him.
Yeah, we still got the ranger captain.
oh yeah. That's the ranger captain. I didn't forget about him. It was more so just like.
All right. Let's see that. Let's say that both me and Soot are hyper vigilant, and
I mean, do you want to roll another one for the guard, or was that for the guard?
that was for the
I
guard.
believe that was for the guard.
Let's see.
We can all
also
see.
we see everything.
It's kind of hard to miss it when a building fucking blows up.
Hey, you know what? You'd be surprised. Kid Up Queen has already touched
I
it.
mean, hey, you know, the cathedral glass looks pretty.
It's someone roll D20 for Abe's character.
I got it. Oh,
You
never
say
mind.
Wait,
Waves
he did
character?
already.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
I rolled for 3 people: myself, Soot, and the ranger captain.
so the ranger captain got a 3.
Yes,
Okay.
out of 15.
I want you to understand 1313.
Yep. And it all started with your 1-3.
Oh my god!
We did it!
It all comes
Glorious.
back in circle. Oh no. Okay. And so, yes, it is pretty difficult to to not notice the building blowing up. But what's more impressive is in all the glass and the dust that has exhumed from this explosion. All of you, everybody outside the building on duty takes notice of an individual who, from the backside of the building, has jumped out from the window and has started sprinting.
Alright, so Soot should 100% have the bird tailing after the man, no matter how agile he may be. I am going to, as much as I want to chase after the man, it is more aligned that I check on Locke.
Don't let him get away! Oh wait, no, hold on. British. Don't let him get away!
Alright, just give me a quick thumbs up or thumbs down to make sure you're alright.
Go!
He gives
On it!
He says go with a thumbs up, with a trembling thumbs up.
Go with the thumbs down. It's like, huh?
Alright, I'm now going to initiate chase.
Lock and key. Lock and key. Lock and key.
Yes, I shall
Lock and
tail
key.
the man.
There we go. Almost lost the voice for a second
I
there.
think technically I get free swings out of this long as because I get a free attack, so as long as I keep chasing him once I get in range.
Well, that's assuming if you get in range.
If I get in range. Will I hit him? Probably not, but he'll at
Wait,
least
you're
feel
telling me you
threatened.
didn't spend your level making the weapon useful?
I can. I
Yep.
mean, 30 experience.
Darn.
We only got 20.
Boom.
Boom.
But I think technically I'm guaranteed to at least get 30 once once all this is said and done.
You
So I
get
will-
9 XP.
I'll get 10, and then Steven's gonna force an artifact to bond to me for 1 experience, and I'll cry.
Well, that you could always just hold off on that.
But it would be really funny.
Or couldn't you like thematically force it though, or something?
I could, but that it would have to be for a really good story reason if I do that. Otherwise, every other time, absolutely cringe.
Ringe.
Be like, oh, he really wants something.
Because that would
We'll
be
wait
not-
another couple weeks.
'cause that would be breaking this what the system encourages, which is your agency. All right. All right. So we got a chase. We got a chase going on. So I would like everyone to make a. I would like
Oh,
everyone
no.
to make a check that that would serve in the overall arcing purpose of like catching up and pursuing this culprit. And you guys cannot use the same stat.
So which one of us
only
is taking
could-
strong?
Well, I mean, I feel like you and me have the highest strong.
Yeah, I have 15 strong.
Oh, I
Six.
think I know what I can do.
So,
So which one of us is taking the 14 and which one of us is taking the 15?
So Well, if we can't use the same stat, I mean, I have a pretty good quick. I got a 13 quick.
I have a 14 resolute and a 14 persuasive. You take
I mean,
strong,
how-
and I'll take resolute.
Wait, but how's Resolute gonna help you with Chase?
I'm currently under the effects of a spell. I have to power through it.
I mean, I can also use like powering through it in general, right? Because a chase requires endurance and such.
He is also still wearing the face of my childhood mentor.
I see. Okay, yeah, sure, I can, I imagine, this guy is probably gonna notice pretty quickly that he has people chasing after him, and is probably gonna try and throw things, down to try and slow us down. I'm gonna use my strong to just shoulder check any obstacles that coming our way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the great big brain.
Okay, we all have our attributes we're utilizing, assuming
Yep.
that Steve finds it acceptable.
Yeah. The idea is if I can hear if you got the reasoning and everyone's picking different stats, all's good.
Alright. I'm taking
Alright,
resolute.
check.
Arno's taking strong. Vice is taking whatever
And
Vice
cunning.
stat he is.
He's finding the optimal route.
Pushing in
Yeah,
his
well, because
glasses.
we went over the whole map, so the whole like
I'm
city
going to utilize my session.
and the plot. It's
All right,
Ah,
Meant
yes,
to be
subtracted
8 out of
away.
18.
all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Damn, should have taken the strong.
Man, it's really difficult for you to like really power through the fact that this is got square in your master's face.
I keep losing by like 1. It hurts.
No, brother, no.
I mean, would you like to play?
Wait, does the plot also refresh each session?
No.
No, we
No.
get the
Absolutely
plot
not.
inspiration at like super big key points.
Like,
Oh, then you should use your actual inspiration instead of the other one.
I don't have one because Zach did the recap today.
Oh, no, but I was saying for Zach.
he already did
I
it for
did
himself.
use my. I did.
He already used it for himself.
Oh, no, I
Correct.
meant now. 'Cause I thought you
I
said
did
plot
use it now.
inspiration. So I was like, wait, hold on.
No. I got to hold on to that plot inspiration for big things.
Yeah, that's the nuclear button. If you don't remember.
That's it's
Yeah,
a
you
nuclear
know, if I
launch
need to
code.
start
It's a
hitting the
one-time
BFG
use.
division.
And do note that, and do know, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt though. I will ask you, are you sure about this? Not because of it being a bad idea or anything, but because I just want to know that you won't have any.
Because that is a literal win button. Alright.
All right, so let's see. We got.
I'll
Well,
flavor
oh wait, hold on. There's
failing.
also Soot. Hold on. There's also Soot.
Oh, hold on.
and
I want to roll
that
for
needs to
Soot.
get
I
rolled.
want to roll for Soot just so she gets some of my bad luck.
Okay, and the town
That
guard.
one.
What would be good for the town guard? Town guard. Bitch.
So what's that? So what stat is that for?
Well, we
Give
don't have
her,
the hands on the character sheet. What you got?
I'll give her. Which one has anyone used Quick?
Nope.
Quick is probably one of her neutrals. I'll give her Quick.
And what was your roll result?
4.
All right, she passes.
Alright, Ranger Captain, gonna utilize Vigilant for him. He's gonna like really keep an eye out for if this guy starts trying to use any tricks. If he tries to take a corner quick and duck under something, gonna be vigilant of that. Yeah.
Oh
Critical
my god.
success!
I am so fucking unhappy.
Dude, this card's insane.
This guard.
My
Oh.
man needs a promotion.
Nah, No.
He said, "I'll teach you to laugh at my stats."
No, I'll teach you to about laughing at my build. Points at the one guy who keeps criticizing.
Oh man.
And so I guess we'll start with Locke. I mean, like, I'll let you describe what's going on with you.
The mental contamination is setting in. He sort of stumbles as he watches the other guys run. He has to stay for a moment behind just to catch himself and like try to clear his head before running after them. So he's already lagging behind.
Like, insert the next closest father-like figure flashbacks. I'm not even like there's no point playing it out. Just insert that, like, you've seen it in shows and whatnot, and probably where it's just like insert like I'm trying to be the next best father that I could possibly be.
It hurts. The pain.
All right. Let's see. The ranger captain is following suit, and he eventually once you start reaching this more city and town like areas, he starts to climb and leap around on the roofs as he's keeping an eye. And the rape and glass and Glass eventually loses sight. Just like, what? As he turns around the corner, but fails to see where he went after that. Just like, oh,
Damn.
Oh no.
and the captain still on trail goes jumps down into the alleyway, and as you guys are running ahead, he turns around, just waves his hand, waves his arm. He's taken another tunnel, or not another tunnel. He's taken the water system.
Then
Raj, I'm on it. Take a dive.
Take a dive. All right, so alright, so upon jumping down here, I don't know if like it hurts for some of you guys, but treat your persuasive stats with the -2.
Yeah.
Now that you are now in the essentially in a medieval sewer system, or not medieval, but like past the past means of running water sewage system.
Man, we don't got that good Roman sewage system. 0 out of 10.
Nah, it'd probably be the Greeks.
This is that again.
But as you, excuse me, I hope the mic didn't catch that. As you slide down and are met with a slosh of and meet the slosh of the brown water, you can see that he is. You can see a figure running against the stream.
Haha! I am a strong boy. The stream is of no consequence.
Yeah, your persuasion stat is though.
Persuasion. I don't need persuasion.
That's why I said I don't.
I'll just have
I
to
don't know.
utilize more unethical means.
Yeah.
Methods.
And it's whilst you're down here that you're strong, right? You're using strong.
Yes.
Okay, that you are resisting the current, the current of the stream, or at the very least, you're moving as though the water wouldn't phase you, even though it's like at your knees.
My knees. This is nothing. Thanks, Teach. I remember when I had to go up some rapids. Got at waist high. Good thing I've trained for these situations.
Goes back to young you questioning why would you ever need to know this knowledge.
She really did know better.
Like, fuck, I can't argue with her anymore.
And Vice, and for Vice, you as you take recollection of that, you decided, wait, the water system, and you start to think about insert the map. Let's see. Pretty sure I posted the map. Okay, I did post the map of the city.
See, it should be somewhere here.
Alright, so following you familiarizing yourself with your own home. If Vice is going, no, not Vice, but if Arno's following him, they're going up the stream of the water system from where you are. It could only you got you got 3 spots, at least like 3 general like endpoints where it would end. But given where you are, you got 2 spots, either where the 9 is or where the 34 is. So essentially, you're either gonna have to meet them up at the west gate or the north gate. Or at the very least, that's where like the main base of the water systems would begin. It would begin so that the rest of the town can. I don't know how to word it, but at the end of the day, 9 or 34.
Oh no, that's too opposite. That's nearly opposite ends of town.
But they are the ways that they are the ways that go. They are what's traveling up. And and you can deduce that they're not going towards 38, which is on the east side.
So it's either 9 or 34.
I'm using those numbers as a reference, but it's either west or north.
Yeah. It's hard to say because all the bodies and whatnot, like, they're kind of equally distributed around the area. There's technically like 1 more up by 34.
Well, up by 34 is where the people he's already killed. If he's trying to kill again, that's gonna be the blue spots.
Well, I don't think he'd run to kill again. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if there's multiple killings a night or anything.
9 is pretty close to one of the blue spots. He might take the chance.
Yeah, especially now that he knows that we're.
Now that he knows his cover
chase.
is blown and we're on the chase, yeah, he might be trying to complete it quickly.
Well, I think he only needed 1 more though, right, Steven? Or was it 2 more?
He needs 4 more.
Oh, he needs 4? I thought it was like almost done.
Well,
yeah, I was gonna say it was like 1 less or something like that than how many there were.
Well, technically now he needs. Technically now he only needs 3.
Okay. And then I guess I'll go with 9. I'll hope for the best.
Alrighty, campers. Let's see.
It's also towards the direction of the tunnel, so I feel like that could be another reason.
All right, Arno,
So true.
I'm gonna need you to make a resolute check.
You're not getting away. Resolute. Okay out of 10. It could be better, but you know, it's not terrible. Let's
Oh
go!
my god.
You're
He's
not getting
ascending.
away.
He's ascending.
Oh my
going
god.
Can I have some luck, please?
Dude, why'd you get into combat and roll nothing but 20?
You're right.
I feel like I got to him, but I don't know what to do.
Arno, maybe this is just a day.
Yeah, maybe this is just my day.
Like everything that your mentor has taught you, it's almost scary. It's almost scary as though like it's just for this very moment, this very day.
You know, I always thought these training exercises were like weirdly specific. Who knew?
No, I see why.
In the event a church explodes and the assassin dives into a sewer. Oh, that's kind of weird. When would I ever need all that? Now's the time.
Maybe not exactly that situation, but more so in the event of dealing with glass or having to face or having to go against the tides or water forces of water. But he turns and flickers and snaps his fingers. And rather, you are met with half the force, but roll me actually no, not roll, but take let's see. Since you have successfully since you have succeeded critically, you will be only taking 2 damage.
I take 2 damage. I don't have 2 health. Come on now. Come on, me. Just snap. Tries to pull me away with force. Just stab sword into ground and just I walk on. Just you're not gonna go away. gonna really try and throw this guy off game.
But Locke eventually you eventually catch up and follow Vice to where he's heading.
Yay!
And eventually the cloudiness starts to wear off. At the very least the afflicted cloudiness. Now it's just normal cloudiness at the very least in terms of like how Locke would feel knowing his mentor is dead. It's no longer being doubled down by magic.
Look, Key. I'm going to kill this son of a bitch.
And so let's see. Some time has passed. Bird and certain but an inflatable certain follow. And you find and you eventually reach where the water system begins and or the edge of the water system, and beyond here it becomes more difficult to actually move up the stream because of the pipe because of the tight pipe-like system. The water is rather violent around this area. But let's see. But let's say like let's see. Because of your role, Vice, just for extra precaution, you do stop. You do take a stop at the blue spot on the map just to just to take a look around. And let's see, to Locke, Vice, and Arno. To Arno, you can see that he is starting to get out of to move to the side and start to leave this system. And to the other two, you can see that he emerges out from one of the sidelines and starts to run. Let's see. And starts to run into the square, where there's still runs into the square towards a large group of people.
The square at 35, right? Or 36, right?
Yep.
Alright, making sure.
He runs into a large group of people. Arno, you emerge out of the sewers. But you emerge out of the sewers and you to try and follow, but when you turn to see where he ran into, he's like you only see the edge of him before he is now before now he's one with a crowd of people.
I follow the sewer trail.
As in you go back down and you follow it, or as in
No, we both just got out of poop water. There is a brown line leading directly to him.
follow the line of projection.
So technically speaking, people should like make a path for him.
So he's running into a group of people. And we have a ranger captain with us, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who got a nat 1 on the vigilance?
Oh, he's vigilant. He was keeping an eye on him as he dove into the crowd.
Captain, where?
He's holding out one of his he's holding out one of those scopes, and he's just taking a glance. He's it appears he's running deeper into the center of the square. It appears he's running towards the mass where the largest clump of people are.
Fuck. Yeah, so long as the captain directs him, Locke isn't stopping until he chases this fucker down and has him run through with a sword.
If you run, the captain's only able to do this because he's on high ground. So if you run, he won't be able to instruct you where he's going any further.
Well, he's obviously going into the center of the square for one big reason. A, hostages. B, his target might be here. So so we're gonna have to run in.
Yeah.
Couldn't the captain just tell everyone to get down?
Obviously, the man would follow.
He would follow to the best of his
question.
visibility, but
But he smells like poop.
Quick question. Doesn't Soot and Glass is the bird, right? Don't they share senses?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, hear me out. Glass sits on the shoulder of the guard. The guard relays information to the bird. Soot just has to keep up with Locke to relay the information.
yeah, yeah, that'd be pretty.
Keep Brian. Now I don't know how athletic Sud is, so that's kind of where the challenge comes in.
Would it make you feel better if I said if we're talking about quick, she's like slightly above average. If we're talking about endurance and whatnot, she can keep up to a certain point. Like farther than an average person, but not as far as you or Locke.
I mean, also technically speaking, Soot could shoot arrows into the guy.
Yeah.
And then he'll surely stick out from the ground.
Because there will be a poop and blood trail.
And so as you run and chase him towards him, you Arno as you're running towards him, this honestly with your with your rolls, it wouldn't be far off to say you're hit with your militaristic instincts, and there's just this voice in the back of your mind that's just telling you something's not right. Oh, excuse. Oh great, I got hiccups and I got like a phlegmy throat.
Son of a bitch. Something not right about this situation, but I can't just let him go.
Because people are avoiding you, but people seem to be avoiding you with your sewer smell. But as you're trying to follow what the tracks would be, it seems like people aren't dispersing at his sewer presence.
Damn, I'm not good to go with magic. I can't put these numbers together. I can't put 2 and 2 together.
But this will continue. That will continue to be like echoing in your mind, even as you eventually regroup with Locke and Soot as they're running towards the direction towards his direction. Or you rendezvoused with the rest of the crew.
He's got a trail. I'm just gonna take a quick. I'm gonna take a quick stock of the situation. I'm gonna spend no more than like a couple of seconds of looking around, seeing if anything like immediately just stands out. Because like something in the back of my head is telling me if there's going wrong. I'm gonna afford it a couple of seconds to possibly pay itself off. Just they're staying away from me. They're not staying away from him. Maybe there's something to tell me like there's an illusion, or maybe there's something somewhere that people are moving away. I'm just gonna take a real quick head on a swivel, take stock of the situation.
All right.
Do active perception check.
All right, give me your active vigilance check.
My vigilance ain't great.
I swear.
Prepare for another one. It's a 4, which is pretty good.
4 out of what's
4
vigilance
out
your
of 9. So
stat?
unless it's like a -6, which I don't think is a number that exists, I should pass.
All right. Let's see. as you take a glance, as you take a good look around, in terms of any unusual oddities of mystical abilities, you cannot discern or necessarily pinpoint, but as you take a glance around, the the you take a glance around at these nameless faces of folks and try to find any glint of a hint, and that's when you decide to look closer, and these are faceless people, or at the very least, like when you try to look at them, it's almost like a blurred out face, like enough to make you think that these are people that you're just passing by, but if you try to pay attention, they're not. They're not really people. They're almost seemingly not really people, and and you and with the lack of lighting in the town square now that it's dark out, you only really have the reliance of the occasional dim street lights, but otherwise you only have the light of the full moon above you. To show you what's the details of these people. And let's see. 4, You're getting hit with a sense of familiarity. The sense of another tragedy to be struck, just different. Instead of a sea of water, it's a sea of people. You're looking for your father, you're looking for a culprit. And that's Arno makes what he wills as he starts to line some of these comparisons up. Whilst he is, I'm assuming, processing that, Locke, Vice?
Yeah.
As you chase him to the center, you can see that he is now standing. He is now standing on top of this. Lion, atop of this lion fountain. And he's just standing there with his arm, with his essentially severed hand, with one of his severed hand, holding. With his arms wide out, with one of his arms holding his severed hand.
Yeah, Locke doesn't speak, Locke doesn't stop, Locke doesn't banter. He's immediately gunning to kick that man off the statue and kill him.
I'm gonna do my best to assist. There's not too much I can really do.
All right, roll your accuracies, or at least roll roll your to hit.
Grr. Ah, sport.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. I'm assuming there's no help action in this game.
There is, but I think it's like a specific like talent or thing you have to pick up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That sounds more correct.
Anyway, destruction.
And
That is a pass. Unless they have a 4 or armor, it's a pass.
and whatchamacallit. And for what you add 15, the DC is plus 15.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Wait, just smack him. So that makes it easier, right?
Yes, it makes it easier.
Oh, okay. Well, then I also hit him. I'm worried though.
What?
I'm,
Worried
as they say,
what?
locked in.
Can I tell if he's letting us kill him?
I'd say we do cunning check. Oh yeah, no, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell with through his open expression, but also through the dice roll. It's a plus 15, so it's almost like
Okay.
he wants to run into your blade.
How does non-lethal work? It'll like declare that, or
Yeah, you declare that before the attack hits.
oh no, so it's too late for that then.
Alright, so roll my damage.
Yep. Or good damages.
I'm gonna tell Locke. Try not to kill him.
4.
And advice for your damage.
Oh, what do I even have? Oh, it's just D8. Okay. That's not right.
I mean, if you need a number, to know that you. I see. And so two of you must stab into him. But Arno, you there? You good?
Wait. God, I forgot how damage worked again.
Wait a
Hold on,
minute.
I'll go read the thing.
Am
I mean, he's
I
taking
good?
10
I was
damage.
asking because you were silent like essentially the entire time, even after I gave you your like role description and whatnot.
What? What did I miss?
My man, you zoned out. You got a whole description about how every detail of this parallels the same details of your father's death.
Right.
Oh, you were silent basically afterwards. So I don't know if you were just silent or if you were
I-
talking and you were muted.
Okay. So I am surrounded by people as though it is water. They have no faces, which is weird. I'm not just gonna take.
Like,
This
no
could be
detailed
a
faces.
trick of. But what?
It's no detailed faces. Like, you look at them and it's like there's enough of a blur for them to be a face. Almost like the kind of face that, almost the same way where, you walk by a person that's walking by you. You don't, you know that there's a face there, but it's
Right.
kind of like that. But if you try to look at them, there's no detail.
Our nose is gonna just kind of flinch up, just getting the information is locking Arno down. Just the magic has always eluded me. These could actually be people, and their faces could just be getting washed away by some kind of mystic, or they could just be some sort of illusion to slow me down. I can't just cut them down, because if they're actually people, that's a problem. But they're slowing me down. He's gonna get away. At least there aren't monsters this time. Arno is under duress. These people are not coming after me. I cannot kill them, but I have to dive through. I'm just gonna start shoving people out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. And you eventually catch up, and you reach this lion fountain with Locke and Vice already stabbing their weapons into the culprit, who seems to
I'm gonna focus on their face.
Locke is wearing his helmet, but if he wasn't wearing his helmet,
Well, more so I meant the culprit.
Is it a
okay.
detailed helmet? Oh, okay.
Is it a detailed helmet, or is it just a block of iron for a face? You know what? I might as well also see if Locke and Vice have detailed faces, because if they have detailed faces, that means the people are illusions, and I can just cut them down with good. They're not real.
You can't see Locke's, but you can see Vice's face in detail. And as for the culprit, upon the stab, upon being impaled, you can see that he goes to his face and tears off a portion of your mentor's skin, but Arno. Beneath the skin lies a familiar face of an old man.
I know several old men.
Your old man. And so now now the face is kind of half of both, and you can and it's a mix of the two voices. Let me turn this down.
You. Oh no, the mic didn't cut. The mic didn't pick up. I yell out, you bastard.
Well, the mic picked up the initial U, but it picked up the initial U, but not the bastard. Oh, poor child. And actually,
Oh wait.
you poor children. do not see the ever so flawed light that the people of do you not want to see the violent tides that will usurp all that you know? Do you not, or are you too scared and will turn your blind eye? I am sure your faith is real, Locke. And he will continue uttering these words even if you cut him, even if you continue to stab further, you cut his head off, or your violent acts towards his body. The mouth seems, the voice seems to continue even if there is nothing left of him. Assuming this is assuming you are, this is assuming you're still Hail Mary on the body.
Yeah, this thing is talking with a sword run through his heart. If it was really that easy.
You may be of good heart, but what of your brother?
Ah, okay, now his head is off.
Hold on, I'm gonna run up and like try and grab Locke's blade by the hilt, or by the cross guard rather. Cool.
Get out of the way!
And the survivor too.
Patience, comrade. He knows things. I don't know why you wear my father's face, but clearly, you know something about why these towns burned. You're going to answer for that. And we can't very well question him if he's nothing more than ground beef. Disable his legs, go remove his arms, make sure he can't run. But we gotta make sure he can still talk.
I am already nothing more. My remnants, my will, and the bits of what I know will be shared, and then I will be nothing. And what I wish to share is simply knowledge, as that is what you, and that is what many seek. I am here to display and to show the truth. By all means necessary. I am sorry that your mentor had to be the one to die, truly. But the colors of the church must be shown. The colors that lie beneath the queen must be shown. The faults of barbarians, of the folks deeper in Davokar must be shown. You want to say something?
And to show these true colors, several towns had to burn and hundreds perish? If you're so eager to leave this place and share your truth, then go ahead and start spilling.
Tell me, church boy, Locke. What do you see in your brother?
He's not engaging with this thing. This thing is an undead in some form. This thing is into Prios' light. He's trying to kill this thing with everything he has. If Arno continues to stand in the way, Arno is going to be tossed aside. If we stand in the way, we shall be struck down. This thing must die. Why? Sorry.
Vice.
Look, I understand your oath. But I need to know what this thing knows. Why is he asking you about your brother?
Because his brother knows secrets. And he's very good at hiding secrets. If he has so much that he wants to share, but is also keeping just as much to himself, or to a very finite amount of people. What does that say about him as a leader? Should he become the next archpriest? And the one that is currently running will subside all gained knowledge and would only allow info to be shared if he deems it for his purpose, or at least for the purpose of Prios. And for your town. Many would do anything when pushed into a corner. After all, we're all just animals. It's a matter of seeing what and who people truly are. And for that, people must be sent into a corner to be desperate to do anything.
Huh. So, you mean to tell me that in order to enforce your truth of people being no more than animals, the only way to actually prove that fact is to reduce people to no more than animals? I'm sorry, friend, but your logic seems a bit flawed.
They will, in this peril state, they will learn of the corruption. They will really know corruption, and they will be more than happy to embrace the powers that it can give. Your friend is already part way there, embracing corruption as a means, though she's too scared to commit. She's only using the powers as a means. But what we wish, but I do truly feel terrible. My condolences to to all of your losses. All of you.
Spare me your condolences. You ended these lives by your own hand. don't think we're going to get much more out of this one. All right, Locke, I'll leave him to you.
I'm
Make
while
sure
this
this
is going
thing
on,
goes
while
to
they're
hell.
talking, Locke is setting up the ritual for exorcism.
I don't care where this creature ends up. Just make sure you send him directly to hell. He wants to go see the light. He can see it in the hellfire.
Hell.
Oh, what? You got some quip about how Earth is hell? Or perhaps we can walk there if we go deep enough into Davakar.
We've all faced hell the moment we were born. We've grown and raised in it. And around this time, your exorcist ritual is ready.
Yeah. All right,
Existence is
so-
hell. How pathetic.
The Mystic gets 3 attempts to succeed with a resolute versus resolute test. The test resistance being the resolute of the possessing spirit. It only takes 1 successful test to banish the possessing.
All right, roll the resolutes.
Burn. 9. Yay? Nay?
It's contested by their resolute, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it would be modified by 4.
I have a 15. That's a pass. Alright, time for flavor. If this is an actual spirit, and I am banishing it, even as the moon hangs overhead, it begins to glow brighter. And for a second, it seems as if the sun peeks over the horizon once more. Prios's gaze cast upon this thing, this unnatural spirit that lingers on this earth, and they alight in golden flames, burning away at the very soul and shadow inside them. Burn!
I am burning. And I insist that you will all join me. The fire is nice.
Gone!
And as he fades away, you can in this as the body goes to ashes, what remains is now a violently floating red orb where the torso is, and it starts to flicker and blink.
Locke raises his shield in front of him and makes sure Arano and Vice are behind him.
All right, everybody, make me a
Oh boy.
quick roll.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
that's not bad.
Modifiers?
Not good.
Modified by 4.
Whoa,
all I
okay,
got.
maybe.
Plus or minus?
Minus.
Shit.
I die.
No! I needed that roll. I would have been good.
I know, I prayed to RNGs. And now I die.
Watch.
I die.
You should have given me your roll. I would have been fine. All right, so it's good. Oh yeah, the town guard. The town guard said.
Oh.
Let's see. All right, someone roll for Sun. Actually,
Isn't that
okay.
what Aaron did?
let's. Okay.
No, that was mine.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
The
You gotta
9 was
reroll?
not for the 9 was not for the crit roll. That was for Resolute.
Oh, okay.
No, the 9 was the
I
exorcism
see.
ritual.
Yeah, which needed a Resolute.
Oh, I see.
stat, right?
Wait. Oh, I see. I understand now.
Alright, so I just need one more roll.
Womp womp.
Oh,
Womp womp.
woof woof. Everyone but Luck fails.
You happy, Luck? You got your 1.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 nat ones. Ugh. Oh my. Guess we're really back in some barber. What a way to come back. Okay.
What a way.
Alright, so, let's see. Everyone who failed, take 10.
Modified by armor.
Is it modified by armor?
Any armor?
Nope.
Armor no good? Nope. Okay. Gua.
And
Whoa. Oh wait, Obsidian, not Obsidian, but Glass needs to roll too.
alright, someone roll for the bird.
Not me.
Alright, Vice, you can roll for glass.
Okay, I don't know what the bird stats are, but alright.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I have it. I can. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter.
16 is probably a fail.
It's a super fast bird. It's got a 20. So what happens when you're at 0? Am I dead?
Well, at the very least, you're down.
If
Yeah,
you're
you're not.
at,
I
if
don't
you're at
think
0,
you're
you're down.
dead,
There
dead.
is death saves, but no, there are death saves in this game. Don't. But do note, it's not very kind.
Am I doing death saves or am I just unconscious?
I mean, you have Wonder Bread, right?
For now, you're unconscious.
Okay, I was gonna say, because it's exact. I don't know if it follows D&D rules where I'm just not dying, but I'm not alive.
If okay, thank you, combat sheet. Okay, death test. Should the actual damage suffered be greater than the character's remaining toughness, the character is either incapacitated or dying. The player must make a death test for each turn to see if the character survives or dies. So yeah, no, it's brutal in the sense of if you fail at any point during the death save, you just die. There's no counter.
Oh, jeez.
So you last until you fail. But
What's the death test? It's just
it's if
flat.
it's if the damage surpasses your current HP.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
If if the damage surpasses your current HP, you are in a state of dying.
So I'm not dying.
Yeah, you're not dying. You're unconscious now. Let's see.
Okay, so you don't do a death test unless someone hits you.
Yeah,
Yes, and then depending on how hard they hit me, I could die.
and folks who succeeded take 5.
Wait, are we taking 5 or are we taking 10?
10?
No, you're taking 10. I'm taking half.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Whoever passed the quick check takes half the damage.
Oh, and the guard. The
All
guard
one
takes
person
half.
passed.
No, the guard.
Uh,
no, wait, no. That's right. I messed
Let's
up.
see. How much?
The guard is.
Oh, the ranger captain is down. That was it. That was exact health.
Nice. Me and the
But
ranger.
I still stand.
as
Um,
but yeah, as the blinking red beam flickers, Locke instinctively puts his shield in between, and before it explodes into a ball of flame. And Vice and the captain were knocked back and are a little bit on the burnt side, but they're down. Arno, you what? Like you were at full HP before this, right? So you're just now like.
I was down by 2 hit points from the finger snap, but I do have 3 hit points remaining.
Okay, So you got 3 hit points, and
Got it.
Locke is at what, like 4?
Yep.
All right. So, with and after the byproduct of the explosion, we've taken up the entire square. Only the 2 of you stand.
Alright, head count. Arno, up and operating.
Locke still able to move.
Gonna-
Oh yeah, what's Soot's health?
Oh yeah, no. Soot. Let's see. Soot is also standing technically. She failed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, she still stands. Same position as same position as Arno in terms of HP. She's got 3. The bird still stands. The bird still stands.
The bird.
The bird is not happy
bird!
though.
The bird's
Okay,
very
I'm
unhappy.
gonna start like looking around. How much of a crowd is there?
The crowd of people are. There's no longer a crowd of people, but there are signs that there was a crowd of people.
I was gonna say, are all the people just dead, or are they just?
Well, yeah,
dead?
like if they were real, there'd probably be a whole lot of corpses right now. But if they're not real, then there wouldn't really be anything. But there's evidence that there were people, so maybe he like pulled the memory of a crowd into reality or something.
And as you sort of
Weird.
take a look around them, outside of like the slight traces, there are occasional ashes.
Oh. So maybe there were like a handful of people and they just got multiplied. I don't know.
You could have sworn at an actual person in the midst of all that.
I just realized.
You know, on the one hand, I feel like I probably just avenged my father. On the other hand, I feel like I haven't really accomplished anything.
Is the orb still around?
The orb is no longer there.
All right. Is there anything still around to fight?
Doesn't seem like it. You're now in the clear.
Doesn't seem like
Oh,
it.
no.
Oh no, our enemy's invisible.
Arno, head on the swivel.
Right.
Locke
you
is
try
going
and,
towards the
get
down people,
up,
and
I'll
yeah,
watch your back.
Locke is going towards the down people and healing them.
Okay, what were you saying, Arno?
Lay on hand.
Alright, and what were you saying, Arno?
Oh, I was basically just verbalizing what was already happening. Locke, you go heal people, and I'll watch your back.
Alright. Make your rolls. Lock.
All right, how many down people are there? 3, 2.
Ranger Captain, Ranger Captain and Vice.
Scrubs.
Just to make sure.
Lock and Glass are barely up.
Come on, get over here already. Thank you. Passive Resolute says heal 1d6 of the target's toughness. And I only gain 1 temporary corruption when I use this. Wait, no, is that the... That's not the... That's the advanced... That I'm still a novice. Okay. So... D20... 11 passes... D4... That's only 1 corruption, and... 6... This is for Weiss, by the way. Vice, sorry. 2 health. You regain 2 hit points.
Oh,
Yahoo!
And Locke moves over to the Ranger Captain, repeats the process. Oh, whoops.
Boom.
14. That is a... Is it... for spells, is it offender's advantage on my side or offender's advantage on the spell side? Because it meets. Steven?
Can you repeat that question?
For spells, if I meet the DC, is it a pass or a fail?
It's a pass.
Okay. Then that is a pass.
Offender's an advantage.
Oh! That's a lot of corruption.
Damn.
Ouch. And as much healing, so Ranger Captain regains 4 hit points. Okay, we might want to patch yourself up and patch the rest of us as well. Twice, whatever.
I am of the dying variety.
You're at 2 HP, get up. Walk it off.
Hey man, another one of those and I die.
Yeah, well, you're lucky there's not another one in sight. Walk it off. Oh, wait,
let's
lock
see.
and key. Lock and key. You're lucky there's not
Yes,
another one in sight.
I would like
Walk it
to
off.
emphasize insight.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, right?
If you include the bird, yes.
Yes.
I'm still
Alright,
not
now that
going to
Vice is up, he can start healing around.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2R, and then 6 D20. Right? I think that's the. Nope.
Boom.
Right.
There has to be a space
Space.
space between 6 and D20.
Oh.
It's RR, number of rolls, and then
There's
type
20.
of rolls. All right,
Why
who's
are
getting
you
the
so
20?
bad at this?
Oh man.
Man, that's 3 fails. No,
Really
4
is.
fails, right?
3.
3? Okay. So, who are you failing on and who are you passing on?
Yeah, I probably should have. I probably should have decided that beforehand. I'm gonna think medic-wise, right? I'd go after the most injured first.
So, yourself is obviously getting a pass.
He healed for 4.
Oh no,
so
that's not necessarily.
Soot and Arno are both
Who's-
at 3 HP. So they're technically in a worse condition.
So they're dying. Oh man.
I'm not much better at 4, but meh, I can survive. At least 1 hit.
2, 3, 3,
The first
4.
2 Arno. Okay, so the first one, I guess between Arno and Soot. It probably would have been Soot first, because Soot has less health. Or I assume gives off a less tanky vibe than Arno.
She,
Jesus.
while she is
Which
tanky,
means-
she's not as tanky.
Which means I would go to her first, so she'd get the first fail. And then we'd go to Arno, so Arno gets healed.
Let's go.
1d6. 4. There you go.
That's a lot of 4s.
And then who's next most injured after that?
Team Foreskin.
That would be Locke.
Oh, okay, so then he would get healed. For 3. And then next after that.
Where's Glass at?
Oh yeah, the Ranger Captain's also unconscious.
Oh, he's not. I picked him back up.
Oh, okay.
For 4,
He's at 4
right?
HP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, if he's at 4, then he'd be tied for next. So it'd fail on
So
him.
he fails. And then
You
there's
fail on-
Glass.
Yeah, fail on the bird. Because I
And then
probably
you-
wouldn't treat myself until y'all are good.
Yeah.
Nothing like an explosion in the early morning to wake you up, huh?
Man, crazy how it works out to where you have all the present players get healed.
Man,
Hey, it just works out.
it just works.
It's
Smile.
just the way it is.
It's just the way it is, Smile. Don't worry about it, Smile.
Rip all my herbal cures.
I mean, you could grow more. It's gonna be a long trip. Oh, got to get this turned in. Wait a minute, what are we turning in for this man? Didn't we just grow up?
Probably like a note from his father.
It says,
Oh, I
"Dear
mean, if that
Papa."
works. Hmm.
After all, I can't really deny the fact that a noble is telling the truth.
Well, should we wait here a couple days until to make sure
Well,
there's no
we
other
don't know if
murders?
this is fucking resolved. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I do hope that something comes around. Otherwise, I'm going to start feeling very empty.
All right.
Ugh.
All right. I'm gonna pause it.
What? One frame, 75% of your health gone.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
exactly.
All right. Welcome back, guys, and so it's here for the recording. Okay. Break time. Break time was over.
Let's go.
Cash dollar money.
Can we knock out a fight in 30 minutes? Wait, no. Again, Sambarum is faster in fight, so we can probably knock it out.
The fights are faster,
I'd rather-
but healing and resting are not as fast.
Slow.
Yes.
I'd rather not. I have 3 HP.
We
I
might
don't know
not
if we have a choice. Yeah.
Oh.
It was more of a, are we going to stop the recording here kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
Hmm. Well, you see, I still have like an extra like 30 to 45 minutes to do something before I gotta go. And there was something that I wanted to start the session off with because last time Soot didn't really exist because of responsibilities or moving stuff around.
Oh, is it flashback time?
Oh yeah, you can do your thing.
Yeah, I wanted
Flashback time!
I wanted to do a flashback time, but you wasn't here.
Let's go! Flashback time! You still have 3 health in the flashback.
No! You take a paper cut. That's 1 HP. Damn.
You stubbed your toe. That's 2 HP.
No, but it's
You're not
fine
at-
because
I
of
still feel that's 3
the
HP.
time gap between now and the flashback, he's gonna heal like a bajillion health.
I'm going to stub your toe.
Oh no.
Oh.
I prefer you
Steel
don't.
toe boot. Steel toe boots are so good.
Yeah?
Very good for you.
No way to
I don't
shoot.
gotta worry about stubbing shit.
Yeah. Alright. We will now transition into a flashback. Earlier in the day.
Man. Man, that bomb hit you so hard, the concussion sent you back in time.
Oh. You know, ears ringing, stumbling around.
Look, this flashback was supposed to happen before the church even had its glasses shattered.
Well, now it's happening as a result of a concussion.
Whatever. Okay. So we go. Wait. So into the flashback, we go back to part of the day where Soot was still running her errands. as per requested. And she is guided. She was eventually guided to a garden within the Lord's residency. And in this garden are patches and a series of plants, flowers, and of greenery that you don't that you don't see very often out there. Some of these plants are more on the uncommon and rare sides of forgeries and medicinal means. And you found yourself you were led to this garden or greenhouse with the open hand of the Duke Baraka. I take it one of the flowers that you would need for Arava there should still be some in the back. And I'm sure that you can find what you need, or the majority of what you need in this greenhouse.
I learned a long time ago that when people say something like that, they usually want to say something else. So she just stands right there and waits. Unless he like steps out of the way or something.
I wanted to continue, or I would like to Are you simply an employer to Arava? Or employee?
Just blink. I don't see how that's relevant. And it's very apparent on my face.
Does she trust you?
I wouldn't be standing here if she didn't.
Would you like a puff?
I decline. I don't say anything.
All right. I have some questions in regards to her. I have some questions in regards to her request to cooperate with her. And he walks along and starts to pick on a few plants.
Pick some. That's the words you're looking for were pick some.
Pick some?
Yes, instead of pick on. Like you're picking on this particular daisy. Man, a yellow leaf petal looking. No,
Okay.
starts to pick
Picks-
some flowers.
Starts to pick up some plants. With the buds of the plants. I appreciate I appreciate that she's taking all these steps that she is going through to have an official alliance with me. I am touched. And I am more than willing to assist in her, but I have a couple of requests. In regards to whether she is able to do it, or if she would entrust it to you. Either way, it's best that I'll help you if you can do me some favors. Help you in any way I can.
I'm picking flowers. Ones that I recognize anyway.
And some of the flowers and plants, he drops he puts them into the container in which you're in which you're storing these plants.
Oh.
Until eventually you reach the backside, and you can see that there is a singular plant isolated from the rest, and it stands at about 3 feet tall, with some flowers covering it as they covering the stems, though given its appearance it seems like it's been it gets collected frequently. And surrounding, or at least in the soil surrounding it, appears to be plants that look relatively similar but have wilted or are of a hideous or discerning color. We used to have a whole patch of these. They were all for in fact they were all for Harava ever since she lived here. And he starts to he starts to put on some gloves and carefully carefully grab some of the flowers. And I didn't really know that this existed until then, but this is a variant to the Ezekiel flowers that you could find deep in Dapplekar. The only difference is that these are they're pure. They don't have any corruption within them. So much so, if anything, it's actually a cleanser of some kind. I'm sure you've had some of the medicine thanks to Rakim. Are you familiar with the rumors of the west? Of the western side of Ambria?
I shake my head.
Right. There's and he starts to have a as he starts talking about this, you can see that there is the look of a man who is close to being trapped. The look of an almost the appearance of someone or someone or something that's to be trapped in a corner.
Cornered animal.
A cornered animal. It's been said, there have been some rumors going around that he's making alliance, but is also building up a opposing or a rebellious force over in the west with some of the unbeknownst tribes and foreigners just outside of the forest. Those folks don't identify as barbarians, but they are definitely not Ambrians. And there've been rumors that he has found or has made possession of a relic that has that can influence or manifest the power of ice at will.
Are you familiar with who I am?
Can you repeat that?
Are you familiar with who I am?
Respectfully, I do not know your full background.
What do you
Hey.
stand to gain from telling me this? Respectfully.
If Arava, I have high hopes for Arava, and in that hope, it is my duty to let her act as she wants, and I will be a net to support her should she fall. If she trusts you, I will not question that. Or at the very least, I won't pry any further about that. So if she trusts and wants to trust you and has trusted you, then I trust that you will that you would inform her of this concern, especially given that at the very least it's a shared enemy, at least between her and I.
Alright, it makes sense to Soot now. He wants an enemy gone, and having an ally know about the enemy is good.
But I would like to ask of you, and I suppose ask of you, my son, and your companions. If you can confirm, deny, or even retrieve from the hands of the Duke over there, of the Duke of New Barandoria. At the very least, if he doesn't possess that relic, that would be one less burden one less burden for all of us. I'm not expecting you to take on an army. Henceforth, I simply just need you to go forward and give confirmation. Gain
Of whether or not
confirmation
this
from
guy
you.
has the relic, right?
Whether or not he has this relic that can manipulate and make use of the powers of ice.
Cool.
If you can confirm that, I'll be more than happy to assist Arava in any ways I can. I'm sure my son can also assist her in some of the more documentarium or more on the documents, and especially the doctor. Well, here's the last of the blooming flowers.
The guy wants to be allies with Arava for whatever reason. In order for that to happen, he needs to figure out whether or not this one guy has an ice relic.
Yes.
Right? Alright. I scribble something down into our notes. Exactly what I just said.
and this is the last of the pure Ezekiels. I don't know if any more will grow up, will blossom. So, if she requests when she requests these flowers again, you might have to travel into the deep parts of Davokar to get some for her. Do you have any questions?
Let me just look at him. Like, what is there? What questions are there to ask? Literally, my guy went. I want to be your ally, but in order for that to happen, I need to know if this thing is conditional. Also, the medicine. This is the last of it. We need more of Davokar. There will be more in Davokar. So I just look at him like confused, like, what?
Oh, this. Oh, I suppose you aren't too familiar with the flowers. They
Shrug.
These flowers have kept her. These flowers have kept her healthy, or as healthy as she could be.
I put a hand up. Like I know what these flowers are for. I look at him like, is that all?
If you do not have anything to say, then that is all. You're free to go.
What was this guy's name again? It was the priest, right?
No. This is no. This is Duke Baraka, or if you want his name, Junio Baraka. This is Vice's father.
Ah, I got it the other way around.
He's the Duke of this territory.
Yeah, and he just exploded?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't just explode it.
Okay, good. I can't remember. It was... Oh, no. It was Locke's adopted dad that exploded.
Two dads exploded. One remains.
I also have a map of Davokar, so we should be all right, at least in traversing, if we're going to ever look for those medicines. Some other duke? What was the other guy's name? Ice Relic dude? He's from another territory. Make sure that's right. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I clocked I zoned out for a little bit. Could you repeat that question?
Could rip.
Ice relic Duke name. Duke of, or Duke blank.
Okay, so Duke of New Barandoria, right? That west, the west, in the west. The Duke's name is Kohinoor. Or for his full name, Duke Elisaro Corridor.
You said corridor?
Okay, I'll just paste the name.
Alright, thank you.
Image reference because these are references. There's no point in putting it in the general chat.
Corridor. New Barandoria. Thank you. Alright, so that's updated.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Soot.
Oh.
He walks behind. I completely forgot about this, but I have no I do not have any qualms with you, so he, as a friend of my son, or at the very least an ally of my son as well, I suggest that you leave before the sun rises.
Oh.
Given the current events that are happening here at Thistlehold, the news from the capital have been sent back, and they'll be sending witch hunters to deal with to help with the situation here.
Oh, sick. We can just dip at some point because the witch hunters take care of everything. Balling.
But for your safety, that's a warning.
What do I have to fear from a witch hunter?
Most of the
Man's
time,
just man. I don't know, man. Man's just suggested that all of us are like going to be obliterated by witch hunters.
No.
Locke wears full armor, and I look like it's just my aesthetic. So I'm trying to catch him. What do I have to fear from a witch hunter?
wait,
I
was
think
that
he
your
meant it
response?
less as we have something to fear and more as we might get caught up as collateral.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking him. So he goes, you might want to get out of town before the witch hunters come. So I'm saying, well, why? As far as he knows, I have nothing to fear from the witch hunters. And as far as I know, witch hunters just kill corrupted people.
the they'll if you've used, they'll be able to pick most. They'll find you out eventually, and when they do, they won't stop.
Was dude implying he knows I'm a magic man?
Yes, but
Okay, cool.
he knows you're a magic man, but he's not looking at you with disgust or anything.
No, I feel you.
Okay.
Because that suggests he's a magic man. The ability to identify a magic man makes you a magic man, which is crazy. Outside of just like the general vibe that you get, which could literally be for any reason. Anyway, I just flip my hair. Then my bird like sort of glares at him, and then away we go.
He holds out a cracker.
My bird cannot be tempted with such with such.
Wait, the bird just like the bird just like, you think I'd be tempted by this? He puts a slice of salami over the cracker.
Immediately tempted. I grab the bird by the leg and I start dragging him out. It could be poison.
Take care, and we panel into the explosion scene.
Ow.
Ouch.
Let's see now.
Shit, everyone died.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. Well, depends on what you mean by everyone. If you mean the civilians that were in this square, yeah.
All the civilians are dead.
What, you mean they were real?
Some of them were. They were lost in the crowd. But rather than corpses, they're ash. Or rather than being dismembered corpses, they're ashes to the wind.
Roll credits.
Oh no.
And the credits roll as the party ready themselves. A large group of guards and folks of others start to arrive to the scene after some time. And with the captain that was with you all begin discussing with some of the officials. To the officials, and after the words just question you guys and reply how you will. You guys would be the credits will roll as you guys are remaining at the scene, and let's see. Vice.
Yeah.
Give me a check. Give me a. Let me remember the stats.
Oh no.
Give me the intelligence check.
Oh, cunning. Oh. But then,
Does it succeed, right?
yeah.
All right. After some time, and so after some time that you were able to now sit down and not have the rush of adrenaline, you start to think and okay. After some thoughts and looking over your notes, you eventually reach to a clue as to what this thing may be.
Whoa.
And with it, how do I, let's see where I put that. Let me double check myself one last time before I completely tilt. All right. While you do not have, while you don't have the evidence for it, given everything that it was able to do and perhaps the complexity, you've come to the conclusion that what you are dealing with might not be a spirit. It might not be a spirit, might not be a revenant, but perhaps a blight. A blight that you could only discern from fables and the horror stories of past writings or remnants of the past writings. A blight that a blight that pushes corruption to its peak. The abhorrent of the world. And as far as you know, this could be the work of multiple blights. More information will be given, but I do not have the luxury or time. It is 3:44.
Yes.
Ready, sir.
But
Alright, then.
with this though, okay. Any last squirms to the recording?
I hit
Just
something.
these three.
What are we?
All right. Bam.
That's